Party people! Welcome once again to the Party of One podcast, where the gaming table is always set for two. I'm your host as always, Jeff Stormer. This week on the show, I am joined by Aaron Catano-Saez, my All My Fantasy Children co-host, for a game of Roll to See If I Have Shoes On, or Roll for Shoes for short. Roll for Shoes is an extremely lightweight, extremely silly and improvisational micro game. Small enough that I literally read the entirety of the rules at the top of the episode. The game is available entirely for free as it was originally published as a StoryGames.com forum post, so you can find the entirety of the game and play it, everything you need for it, in the show notes. Quick note about this episode, it's real dumb. It's a real dumb episode, gang, and I'm very proud about that fact. It is extremely good and I cannot wait for you to hear it. And real quick before we dive in, a special thank you to Richard Allred, our newest Patreon backer. Patreon backers get access to bonus material, interviews, and podcasts, and Patreon dollars help pay for hosting fees, equipment costs, and convention appearances. Oh, and speaking of convention appearances, thank you to everybody that I saw this weekend at PAX Unplugged. It was a really fun weekend, and I'm really happy that there were cool people to hang out with. And with all that said, let's throw it over to me in the past so he can get started with the show. Take it past me. Thanks, future me. This week, I am joined by actor, podcaster, my best friend, Aaron Catano-Saez. Aaron, thank you for coming back on Party of One. How you doing, buddy?
Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. It's been a while, and I'm glad to be back.
It has been a while. It's been too long, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I completely agree. But,
wow, that's for me to say and not you, so I'm going to throw it back over to me in the future. We can get started. Aaron, why don't you take a minute at the top of the show to tell the audience at home any cool things you're working on, any wonderful podcasts that you are a co-host of, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm a co-host of All My Fantasy Children with you, Jeff.
Yes, I am the other one. That was a leading question.
It is a character creation podcast where every week all we do is roll up a new tabletop character from listener prompts, and we tell their story. And it started off as like a one-off, like every week we roll a character. But it's really evolved after like the first 6 episodes into like really creating a world that we've named fantasy. And the people, we tell the story in the world. We talk about the world and develop it by creating the people that inhabit it is kind of the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It is. It's about character creation and world building. And it's interactive, and it's fun, and it's great. And you can find it at allmyfantasychildren.com.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's all I'm doing.
So, this week, we are playing a game that is called I Roll to See If I Have Shoes On. To the best of my knowledge, it is by StoryGames.com forum user DWeird, published in January of 2010. I don't know the exact author's name or when it's exactly out. This is the earliest I can find of this game. And based on that screen that I just said, you can imagine this game is a little odd.
It is, but it's just so beautiful at the same time.
Wonderful. It is a super micro game. It is 7 bullet points. And it is one of my favorite games ever, and I'm really excited. I wanted to play it on the show just because I love this little tiny weird game so much. So, what I'm going to start off by doing is explaining the entirety of the rules.
Sounds perfect.
The mini system goes like this. I am now reading directly off of the StoryGames.com forum post, which I'll link to in the show notes so you can read the entire game. The mini system goes like this. Say what you want to do and roll a number of d6s. If the sum of your roll is higher than the opposing roll, either another player or the DM, in this case the DM, the thing you wanted to happen happens. The number of d6s you roll is determined by the level of skill you have. At the start, you have 1 skill. Do anything, level 1. If you roll all 6s on your roll, so if you roll 1 6 on your do anything roll, you get a new skill that is 1 level higher than the one you used for the action. That skill must be a subset of what you happen to you in the action. So if you were climbing a wall, you would get athletics level 2, or teeth of biting if you were eating a cake. For every roll you fail, you get 1 XP. XP can be used to change a die into a 6 for advancement purposes, but not for success purposes. So if you succeeded on a roll, or if you failed on a roll, you could say, I want to get a skill from that, and spend an experience point.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the entire game.
Are we using the XP?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's fun.
So if I fail, I get an experience point, and I can cash that in later during a fail to get a skill point.
Yeah, a success or a fail. Anytime you didn't roll a 6, you can turn one of your dice into a 6 for the purposes of gaining a skill.
Oh,
so
that's
you might still fail
awesome.
at an action, but you'll be able to get a skill from it.
I'm down with this. That is exciting news.
And there is one rule that I'm adding as a GM'd hack as a hack that I've added onto this, which is that I, as the GM, am playing by the exact same rules as the player. I currently have one skill, which is oppose anything. And as I roll 6s on dice, I'm going to start gaining skills that will represent hazards and difficulties that I can oppose you with.
Yes.
And just, I guess the other sort of hack is, it's not really specified if you're supposed to add the dice together or go with high dice. I always think it's fun to go with high dice, sort of a risk rule situation. So that's what we're going with.
Perf.
Okay.
And just so you know how ambitious I am, I currently have 6d6 in front of me because I think I'm gonna roll dynamite today.
All right, I'm excited. I think you're gonna do great, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah. With that, I am ready to dive in. Are you ready to dive in?
Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna pitch you the scenario, then you're gonna give me a little bit about your character, and then we're gonna get started.
Okay.
It is the mid-'80s. A time of rampant ninja-related crime.
Oh, God. Is that it?
President Steve Gutenberg has been kidnapped by ninjas. Aaron, is your character a bad enough dude to rescue the president from ninjas?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Okay. So are we creating a character or is this me?
It's up to you.
All right. So I'll be me, but if I were 30 years old in 1985.
Okay.
And so in 1985, this version of Aaron, I am the most passionate Steve Gutenberg fan, and I would do anything for this man. So I think when I hear he's kidnapped, I'm just like an everyday citizen, Jeff.
So you're in a police academy t-shirt.
Yep. Yup. Yup. And that's it. And that's it.
The news reports have blared out. Ninjas have captured Steve Gutenberg.
Yep. And I'm like, something's got to be done. I'm like, oh, not on my watch.
You know that the president is being held at the top of a high-rise on the far end of town. But you know that it's going to require fighting through the entire city and then climbing that high-rise to get to the president to save him.
Sounds great.
You are in your apartment.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm going to search for any tools that I might be able to use for grappling. Like if I have to scale a building, I'd rather sneak in than fight through a city because I'm just Aaron in 1985.
Okay. Roll me a do anything roll to see if you can find survival gear that will let you navigate the city safely.
Perfect.
I have rolled a 4 on my oppose anything roll.
Well, I have rolled a 3. We're off to a great start.
Okay, great. You get 1 XP that you can spend on future rolls.
Okay.
And so what happens is you don't have anything, it's your apartment, so you don't have anything that's you don't have grappling hooks or rope or scuba gear to swim through the sewers. You're basically going in with just your burning heart and your fists.
All right, that sounds perfect. Then I want to leave the apartment then and start heading toward the building.
Okay. You make it onto the street.
But
I'm going to need a roll to figure out exactly which corporate high-rise you saw on the news.
So I'm rolling to see if I remember the news correctly?
Yes.
All right.
And if you can identify the building in question.
All right. That's a 5.
Good, I got a 1.
Oh, fuck yeah. I know damn well what it is.
You know it's in the Empire Plaza, which is the largest and most heavily protected building in the city. It is a fortress, a modern monument to capitalism at its finest. And it's going to take a hell of a lot of fighting to get through it, because not only are there presumably ninja, but there are also security guards and drone and machine gun drones and all manner of security.
Okay, when you say I can do anything, does that like I can break the bounds of like, I can make this basically Comic Zone should I want?
You
know
can
what I mean?
try. You can absolutely try.
All right, I'm going to try
You are
to.
encouraged to do whatever you want to do.
Then I'm gonna like as soon as I walk outside, as soon as I remember that this is the Empire Plaza, I'm gonna try to forge a sword out of a mailbox,
Okay.
like a post office box.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 4.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna say you don't forge a sword per se, but you pull a mailbox out of like the ground,
Fuck yeah.
and you have it as like a hammer or a spear.
Okay, no, I'm definitely gonna go hammer. No, it's a hammer. I'm holding the legs at the bottom like a steel chair in a wrestling match.
All right. You do this just in time as a pickup truck full of gangsters. A lot of like burly white dudes with mullets.
Nice.
They hop out and they're ready to take you down, right? Because they've seen you do this and they know that you're making a move on the president.
Perfect. I want.
There's 4 of
How
them.
many?
One of them's spinning a chain. One of them's got brass knuckles. One of them's got a katana, and one of them has a shotgun. And he's sitting in like the bed of the truck.
All right, I'm gonna ask them for a ride to Empire. I know I can't take on 4 of these, so I'm gonna ask them for a ride. I'm gonna try to blend in.
I got a 5.
With it, fuck you, damn it! I got a 4. Oh
right.
no!
Yeah, they
Can I have a ride, please? I gotta save the Goots.
You're trying to save the president? Well, too bad. We just got hired by a mysterious benefactor to break the legs of anybody trying to do exactly that. And they start circling you.
I will double your pay, and I pull out my Venmo.
All right.
We're rolling to see how much money I got.
Uh-oh. I got a 6. Vicious street gangs.
I got a 1. This is not going well. All right, so I pull out my Venmo.
And they are immediately startled because you have a smartphone in 1984.
Okay. Forgot about that.
By the way, have you been tracking your experience?
Oh, yeah, no, I failed a solid 3 times.
Yeah.
So can I cash this one in for I still fail, but I get a skill?
Yes.
I would like my skill. So wait, am I actually pulling out a smartphone?
Yes, now you are. Like you said it.
All right, but it's I will say it's a Zach Morris phone.
Okay, sure.
So
yeah.
I have a communicator.
You
So I would say-
have a cell phone.
Yeah, okay, a cell phone.
And you can decide exactly how technical or not technical it is, however you feel in the moment.
Perfect.
Okay. The one Big Mac. He's in a tank top. He's got the full handlebar mustache, visor, sunglasses, and his tank top has epaulets.
Oh.
And he's
God.
got the brass knuckles and he's running at you.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit him with the mailbox, but more of like just push him out of the way and make a break and try to steal their truck.
Okay. Basically,
kind of-
picture Zangief in
Yes.
a tank top with epaulets and sunglasses.
And I want you to picture me in nothing but a Steve Gutenberg shirt hitting someone with a mailbox.
All right.
That's a 6.
I also got a 6.
So what happens?
Well, you get a skill, and house rule: skills always beat any non-skills.
Okay.
So if you get all 6s, you succeed no matter what.
Okay.
So you get a skill now. What is your new skill?
What should my skill be? Because I hit someone with a mailbox.
Is it mailbox hammer?
Yeah, like I want weapon proficiency in mailbox. Mailbox proficiency.
All right, yeah, just put down mailbox hammer.
Mailbox hammer.
Yeah, you club him right in the knee. And he goes down, he goes, "Ow! My knee!"
So I hit him in the knee, but I'm just gonna like drop the mailbox and make a break for it.
Okay. Give me a roll. Give me a roll to like evade the others as you try to scramble for the car.
Okay. That's a 4.
That's if they got a 5.
Oh my god, you are killing me.
You get past most of them. Two of them drop and tend to Big Mac, who's crying over his knee. Because they're good friends. You know,
Yeah.
they're a gang, but they're also looking out for each other.
Yeah.
But you have forgotten about Sawed Off.
No.
He's the one with the shotgun. That's why they call him Sawed Off.
Oh.
And he's sitting in the bed of the truck.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's pointing the gun right at you. He's like, going somewhere. You know Adon from Street Fighter?
I do.
Big, like, pompadour-y type haircut, big nose, angry, scowling-looking dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Picture him, but in, like, a hoodie vest.
Perfect.
And tight jeans.
No, look what you made me do. All right. So they're all down. Can I dodge a bullet? You know what I mean? Like, is he gonna shoot at me or is he just threatening? Like, if I make a move, will he shoot?
That's up for you. That's up to you and the dice.
I'm going to try to fight him for control of the gun. We're going.
Okay.
This is the '80s, man. We're going fucking ape shit.
Yeah, I rolled it. My high roll of my level 2 skill, which is vicious street gangs, was a 4.
Fuck. Okay. Can I add mailbox hammer? I know I dropped it, but like, can I pick it up and swing it in like one smooth move? I have proficiency.
You've got the skill. Like, you're skilled in your mailbox hammer.
All right, so that's my level 3 skill. So that's still what, 2 dice or 3 dice?
2 dice.
2 dice. All right, let's go. My high is a 4.
All right. You knock the hammer out of Sawed-Off's hands.
The gun?
Or yeah, you knock the gun out of his hands, but he knocks the hammer out of yours, and now you're just kind of grappling.
I'm gonna
You're in the bed of this truck. The driver starts to turn the engine.
Oh God. I'm making a break for it.
Okay.
I'm running.
All right.
I don't want to tell you what I got.
I got a 5.
Well, I got a 1.
Okay.
I'm not getting anywhere near Steve Gutenberg, by the way. Hi, everybody. Hi, and people who enjoy Party of One. I'm not going anywhere. I'm fighting gangsters for the next, like, half hour.
Okay. You start to make a run for it, but then the truck starts moving.
Yeah.
Because the two of you were engaged in, like, a fist fight on the bed of the truck, so now you're driving down the highway on this truck.
Okay, perfect.
It's just you and Sawed-Off. The weapons have all fallen by the wayside. Though if
Where's
you
this
find
truck
another,
going?
It's just on the highway, big city.
All right. I'm gonna try to throw Sawed-Off off the edge.
Okay, give me that roll. I got a 4.
I got a 1.
All right, you've got.
Wait, can I cash in an experience point? Because now that I have like a fucking million.
Yeah.
All right, then my new skill is going to be Grapple Master.
Okay.
I'm going to call it Grips McGee.
Grips McGee. That's what they called you. That's what they called you in the dojo.
It's true. Wait, am I a ninja? I thought I'm Aaron.
You are, but I assume that you've taken some classes at the Y.
It's true. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'll just go with yes. That was my pog throwing name.
Grips
Grips
McGee.
McGee, because I had a strong grip on my slammer.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah. So you've realized that you have the skill at grappling, and that you're blazing down the highway. What are you doing? I think what happens.
But I failed my grapple check though.
Yeah. So what happens is Sawed-Off starts like dangling you over the edge, and you need to make a roll to avoid being dropped onto the street and like thrown into traffic.
Okay, but can I roll to see if I hit the ground? Can I like start running really fast so that I don't like trip?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I need to find a new fucking dice to roll.
I got a 4. You need to roll higher than you need to roll 4 or better.
Aggressive. I'm gonna roll like a 2 or a 1. That's a fucking 6.
Aaron, what's your new skill related to running? Really, what's the skill that you tap into in this scenario that you didn't realize you had?
Motherfucker, it's Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
I can run as fast as a car on the road. As soon as I drop, my legs are already spinning like Sonic the Hedgehog, like in a full circle, and as soon as it's like, and I fucking peel out.
Yeah. So
it only works if I've been dropped out of a car.
Yeah.
It's not like I can run really fast.
So, no, you can just run really fast.
Okay, cool. So I have super. Yes, you're right. Yeah, goddamn right.
You just run real fast. So
Yes.
you're tearing it down the highway towards the Empire, towards the Empire Plaza, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're blazing. But suddenly all around you, you hear motors start to rev, and you look. There are more gangsters swinging chains on motorcycles. What do you do?
All right. So I'm basically running down the highway, and there's motorcycles on every. Are they surrounding me?
They're gaining on you. They're coming up from behind.
How close am I to? Am I just on a freeway, like I'm in an overpass right now?
You can be. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I want to leap from the overpass toward Empire Plaza.
Okay.
Because I can survive if I'm going really fast, technically I should be able to survive the fall.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'll call that I'll call that Roadrunner.
Yeah, Sonic doesn't have fall damage, and I've become Aaron the Hedgehog. Let's go.
Yeah, I got a 4.
So I'm rolling 2 dice?
You're rolling 2 dice.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I got a 4.
Okay. You make the jump. Several of the motorcycles come after you, but they kind of fall off the bikes. You're rolling. But you realize you're gonna go straight through a window in the Empire Plaza.
What floor?
How
many floors are in the building?
There's 37 floors in the building. Mm-hmm. You're going through a floor. You're about to fly straight into the 11th floor window. It's one of these floor-to-ceiling windows in like a corporate office park type deal.
Okay. I'm gonna curl up into a ball.
Okay.
And try to cannonball through it.
All right.
And
I got a 3.
Do I get? Yeah, no,
this is just do anything.
That's a 5.
Great. You smash through it. You roll through. You hop to your feet. You're in the building. Your Steve Gutenberg shirt is strategically torn to show that you've been through some shit.
I've been through some shit. I have a perfect amount of dust on my face. My hair is wind blown. For all intents and purposes, I look great. All right.
You stand up, and just before you is a ninja.
Oh shit. Where am I? What's the room look like?
Big, think big office space building. A lot of cubicles.
Okay.
Bright lights that are some of them are on, some of them are flickering. It's clear that they've been manually turning on lights and trying to secure the building by foot.
Yeah.
And this ninja has a chain sickle.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
And is swinging it.
I would like to speak whatever the ninja code is at him to tell him that we're on the same side.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to, basically thieves can't, but ninja code.
Well, I rolled a 6, so I'm going to take on the skill of Deadly Ninja.
I rolled a 4, but I'm going to get a new skill that's called the Everyman, where it's just you can kind of hang out with everybody.
Okay, I'll buy that. The ninja stands there perfectly still. I lied. I'm going to slightly rewrite this. Skill.
Okay.
And then reveal to you, because there's a big twist coming.
Oh, is Steve Gutenberg a ninja?
The ninja stands perfectly still. You perfectly recite the code, right? You perfectly recite, but it swings the chain sickle, and it digs into your skin, and pulls you in, but you kind of punch it in the face and removes the mask. Aaron, these aren't ninja. These are robots.
Oh my god! Okay, then what am I? So I'm wrapped up, right?
Yeah. You've got the scythe in your shoulder, right? It is dug into your shoulder. It's burning with pain, and you are up close, and the robot is getting ready to just punch your skull in. What do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna use my 1885 cell phone to hack this robot.
Okay.
I'm hacking this motherfucker.
I got a 6.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got a 4 and a 2.
I got a 5 and a 6.
And I'm taking a new skill with cashing in on my failures.
Okay, that's 2 XP to create a level 3 skill for hacking.
Act like I don't have tons of XP from all these failures. I still have 2 more because I've only succeeded twice.
All right,
so I'm going to call it 80s hacker.
All right. So you've pulled up the app on your 1984 Zach Morris phone.
Oh yeah, it looks like Math Blaster.
But here's the problem. The robot ninja knocked your phone away.
No.
So you've got to make a move to get to... If you can get to it, you've got it programmed in on your phone. You just need to hit a button. You just need to hit the pound button.
Okay.
And it'll, like, melt it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm in an office cubicle. You know those in and out mailboxes that are on desks?
I do, Aaron. I do know those.
I'm gonna fucking clobber him with that with my mailbox hammer proficiency.
All right, I got a 4.
Get fucked. That's a 5.
Yep. You don't even need to push the button on the phone because you smash him and his head just like crumbles into wire.
Is the thing is still in my arm, right?
Yeah.
Can I try to apply? Can I look for a first aid kit in the office?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Oh my God, you do so well. I got a 4.
I would call this everyman though, because you're just looking around like an office building.
Should I roll another one?
So give me another dice roll.
That's a 4.
Okay.
All right.
So take an XP.
Of course.
You can pull it out, but it's going to like hurt. You're going to scream, and it's going to alert the other robots and like the security teams and all that.
Okay. So is there like an alarm going off?
Not yet, but if you pull out the scythe, there will be.
I leave it in.
Okay.
There's a scythe on a chain dangling from me as I'm going to search the ninja for a security key card to get to the higher floors, like Shinra HQ.
Okay, I rolled a 6. I rolled a 5.
Can I invoke 80s hacker for that? Because I know how the robot works.
For sure.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
Okay, yeah. You hack into the mainframe. You've got a map of the building, but it's a partial success because we tied. So what you find is, most of the building has been secured. There's robots and there's security drones. Like, it's going to require like the raid style, like room by room fight fest.
Oh.
Or like unless you have another plan. But like they've got the building on lock.
Okay, this is gonna sound ridiculous. Can I how much of a challenge would it be for me to graft part of this robot onto my body? Like to replace my arm and or eyes with robot eyes so that I could see, so I could locate him, Gutenberg, in this building. I know it would be a high difficulty check, but I can do anything.
It actually would not be that difficult because you've got hacking skills.
Yes, I want robot eyes.
It would be you'd have to roll a 5 or a 6.
Okay. I got a 5.
All right. You do it.
Okay, so can I describe this real quick?
We get a montage. Yeah, describe to me the montage of you, like, turning yourself into a cyborg.
Okay, so I'm in the office, and I sit down at a desk because I want to be, like, as comfortable as possible before I plunge my fingers into my eyes and rip them out and quickly and, like, blinding fast tear the robot's eyes out and plug them in like Indiana Jones style.
Right.
So that as fast as like before you can even blink, I now have like 2 solid eyes from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Cool. Here's where the partial success comes in.
Okay.
You scream as you do this because it's horrifically painful.
Oh, no, absolutely. I think it takes a blink of an eye. It was like a half hour of me digging into my face, biting on like a leather strop, like, oh, God. It took me forever to figure out how the robot's eyes work, but I only had one eye because I didn't think really clearly. It was a mess. I had to get a lot of napkins.
So yeah, you're screaming, and that's what you hear the alarm, and like the robots know where you are.
Okay. And I know where they are, though.
Yeah, and you also hear commotion from down below, and you look over, several pickup trucks have pulled up outside.
These fucking guys.
The vicious street gangs that they've hired to eliminate anyone that would track down President Steve Gutenberg, they've arrived. They're making their way upstairs. What do?
I'm going to make for the elevator shaft.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Where is the elevator on my floor?
It is, but it is on the other end of a hallway, and it is going to require you like getting past like several rooms that have robots in them.
I'm going to try to like spider cling to the ceiling and spider walk my way so like they can't see me as I'm creeping through the hallway.
Okay.
So I'm like slinking along the ceiling with my feet. I'm like splayed out in a star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I'm slowly inching my way past this room.
All right.
And I'm gonna invoke Grips McGee.
Okay, sounds good.
Because that's athletic as fuck.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Jeff,
What?
I rolled a 6.
Excellent. Aaron, I rolled a 4. What we see is like 2 of the robot ninja come out. One of them's got an AK-47 and the other's got a pair of nunchaku.
Yeah.
They come out, they look around because they heard the scream and they heard the alarm go off and they're like, he must be over there. And they look and like they walk past and like the camera kind of like the shifts focus from them to the ceiling and you're just hanging there. You crawl past real quickly. You get into the elevator shaft. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to go through the like the roof. You know,
Okay,
there's always like a little thing.
Well,
and
I should specify you're in the shaft, not the elevator itself, so you can just make the climb up.
Perfect.
However, the challenge is that now there is an elevator coming up towards you.
Oh no. You can only invoke one skill at a time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna invoke my newest skill, Spider Fucking Man, and I'm going to try to climb up this rope to try to get as far as I can before I have to dive to the next floor.
Okay, I rolled a 2, so you probably succeed.
Yeah, no question. I rolled a 3 and a 3. 2 3s.
All right, yeah. You climb. You climb effortlessly. You do whatever a spider can.
Of course.
You know, the elevator's racing towards you. You're climbing. You make it towards the top. What's your next move?
I make it towards the top. The elevator is like gaining on me though, and I have to dive out of a floor. Like I have to dive from the cable out of the, and I'm gonna punch through the hatch because clearly it's not open, so I have to punch through the elevator doors with my new robot arm.
Is that a skill, or are you just doing that?
I don't know. You tell me, because technically I have a robot arm, but I don't know if that would give me a skill.
Do you have experience?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you want to make a level 2 skill of robot arm or cyborg?
Yeah. Yes, cyborg, please.
Okay.
How many is that going to cost me? Because I got like 3.
Just 1 because it's one experience off of do anything because it's not really connected to any of your other skills.
Okay.
I got a 4.
And so I'm rolling 2d6.
You're rolling 2d6.
Cyborg, let's go. I got a 5. So
Grunt.
I jump off the cable, rear back, and like it starts grinding up, you know, the wheels and turbines in my 1980s arm. And I just anime, like, Delaware smash through the fucking elevator doors.
Perfect.
Which is quite loud and stupid.
The doors,
it's the 80s.
The doors explode. You find yourself in, well, that's not right. This was supposed to just be an office building. This is some sort of secret lab. There are computers and Tesla coils doing their zappy thing. Oh my goodness. This explains the robots because they're using some sort of technology that you do not understand. What do you do?
No, I am baffled.
There are scientists scrambling about.
I'm going to interrogate a scientist. I'm going to grip him by the collar.
Okay. Make me that roll.
I'm going to invoke Everyman.
All right.
I can get along with everybody.
I rolled a 2.
I got a 4.
I'm going to use one of my experience to create something as I reveal to you this next twist.
Please do. So I grip up a scientist and I say, "What's going on here? Where's President Gutenberg?"
You're too late. You're too late. They've already taken him to the ceiling. They're taking him. The invasion has begun.
No.
Aaron, my level 2 skill is it was aliens all along.
What? No! Goots! All right, fuck this. I throw the scientist into a Tesla coil.
All right, give me that roll.
Goddamn right, I'm gonna invoke Cyborg, because that's pretty fucking
I rolled a 3.
You goddamn right, I rolled a 5.
All right, yeah, he goes straight into the Tesla coil. It explodes. And the elevator, like, stops because, like, now systems are starting to fail throughout the building. People are starting to scramble. However, that's exactly what it takes from around the corner. And, like, a xenomorph-style alien, big hulking thing peers around the corner.
No. Aliens. I try to tame the alien.
Okay, that's gonna be one.
I want to tame it. Like, I want to basically, like, break it like a wild horse.
That's gonna be 1 dice.
Wait! Hold on, let me see if I have anything for this. What if it was, Grips McGee?
No, it's 1
All right.
dice.
All right, let's go.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 4, Jeff.
All right. Tell me how you, okay. Tell me how you, establish a connection deeper than any connection with a human. Tell me how you form a person and, like, a pet movie bond with this alien.
So the alien runs at me.
Right?
Dives, and at that moment, I catch its xenomorph wrists, and I look it deep in the eyes, and I go, I know. Shh, I know. You're so angry. I know it's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
and I slowly start
That's very
like,
good.
petting the alien's face and like still like establishing control of like, I know you're angry, and I know that you have a lot of invasion goals, but together we're stronger than we are divided. And I just I look it deep in the eyes, and I'm like, we can do something great.
You lock eyes
together.
with it. You
Yep.
lock eyes with it, and in the background we just hear.
And I pull it deep close. I pull the xenomorph close in its ear. I say, I never gonna know the girl. Careless feet have got no rhythm. And I say it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. And I think that's what it's like. You understand me. I understand this alien. We have a deep bond.
It puts a hand to your heart, and it takes your hand and puts it on its chest. And there's no heartbeat, so it's like a weird gesture, but like the two of you are connected now.
Hell yeah.
What do you do?
Okay. All right, so now I have my alien friend, and I think how this works is I'm going to, of course, climb on. Can you name the alien, please?
Zagdar.
So I climb on Zagdar's shoulders, and I stroke Zagdar's head, and I'm like, together, let's save the president. And Zagdar takes off. Where? You're going to tell me, I think? You should tell me, where is Zagdar taking me, Jeff? And then I'll roll to see if I can, like, hang on.
Okay, it punches, it kicks, it like running drop kicks through the window.
Yeah.
Spins around, digs its claws up, and climbs you up to the ceiling.
All right, I'm rolling for Grips McGee to see if I'm still on this.
All right.
If I can handle all this excitement.
I got a 3.
I got a 6.
Yeah. You cling, the two of you are like, it's the never-ending story where you're like, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's like the Free Willy jump, too, where I'm like, you're doing it, Zagdar.
Zagdar climbs to the top, and waiting for you is a massive, like, Independence Day style flying saucer. You see on, like, a Hannibal Lecter, like, dolly cart.
Uh-huh.
In a, like, bound in a straitjacket is President Steve Gutenberg.
Oh, God. Okay.
A cyborg, much like you, is wheeling him onto the spaceship. There are 2 aliens overseeing this. And then the queen alien, which is just a dragon that we got from a fantasy movie the next shoot over. Like, we don't really have, like, the stuff for it, but we just kind of said, fine.
We spent a lot of money with the Zagdar scene, and so we ran out of funds. We ran out of CGI, so it's a puppet.
Yeah, it's a dragon puppet from, like, Dragonheart 2.
Yep. Oh.
Hearts on Fire.
Okay.
And, yeah, it sees you, and it points, and the 2 aliens run at you, and the cyborg, which is just Cable, like, we just straight up copied Cable from the X-Men, pulls out a rifle and takes aim. What do you do?
First, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to look back at Zagdar. Zagdar?
Zagdar.
I've already forgotten their name. So I look back at Zagdar and I say, go. Get out of here. You don't need this. This isn't for you. And I'm like, go. Like, what's the movie? What's the movie though? Where it's John Lithgow is like, get out of here.
Is that Harry and the Hendersons?
Yes, I'm definitely referencing Harry and the Hendersons, but I'm like, go. You're a monster. Get out of here.
Aaron, I'm going to need you to roll a 6 on this because I rolled a 6 for it was aliens all along.
All right, but can I invoke when I rolled a 6 to tame Zagdar? Can I at least, my alien bond? Can I invoke that?
Yeah.
Okay, so alien best buddy.
Alien best bud.
I rolled a fucking 6.
All right, so what happens is it starts to leave, and you watch it, and you're like, I will do this on my own, and you turn back, and then, Aaron, do you know what happens?
What?
He grew wings.
Zagdar, you're flying.
Zagdar takes off and punches through looks back at you and just gives a salute and punches through the spaceship and starts battling aliens on the spaceship.
No, Zagdar, I said this wasn't for you. No. What did it look like Zagdar's emotional state was? This is for me, not like 80s me. This is for this Aaron.
Zagdar looks like he's finally found his purpose.
Oh.
It looks like he's like, no, you are my friend, and I will not let you do this alone. You will always have Zagdar by your side. We fight together.
Perfect. So now, my current alien boyfriend is battling on a spaceship.
Yep.
And so now I have what? 2 goons and the queen?
Two big Zagdar-sized aliens, right? Big hulking things. Knock off Cable. We can't legally call him Cable, but cybernetic arm, glowing yellow eye, gray hair, big laser gun. Oh, and the queen, which is a dragon.
Okay, cool. So I'm finally gonna brawl, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to. Okay, so by the way, in case you're wondering, the sickle is still in my arm. The other arm is the cyborg arm for people keeping up, and I'm sorry if you are. So I've been doing all of this with a big meat hook dangling from it, just bleeding.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rip it out and swing it and try to cleave across the.
Roll me to rip it out without losing a lot of blood and probably consciousness.
I'm gonna definitely invoke Crips McGee on that.
I got a 3. I only got a 3.
All right, I got 6.
Yeah. It looks extremely
dynamite, Jeff.
It looks extremely cool.
All right, so I pull it out and I spin it and I fling it. Do I need another roll for that to attack?
Yes, to take out at least the 2 aliens or Cable or whatever.
Can I invoke anything that I have? Do I have
cyborg arm? Absolutely, you're throwing a thing with your cyborg arm.
Great. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh my god, Jeff! I swear to God, I got another 6.
All right, yeah, I rolled a 3. Yeah, you are you taking out one of the 2 aliens or are you taking out Cable?
I'm trying to take out both aliens at once with an arc. I'm trying to basically cleave.
You take out one of the 2 aliens. You take out one of the 2 aliens, and the other is distracted because it has to jump for cover. But at that moment, Cable shoots a laser, starts opening fire on you with his machine gun.
All right. I'm going to Oh, I know. I'm going to Winter Soldier try to block them with my cyborg arm.
All right, sounds excellent.
And slowly move forward. You know what I mean? I'm a cyborg now. We're both cyborgs, so I'm obviously reading Cable's movements and blocking them with my Winter Soldier arm.
All right, good. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
I got a 3.
All right, excellent. I am going to up this. I am going to spend an XP to make this a skill, which is Cyborg Enforcer.
Perfect.
Oh, well, I'm going to spend 2 XP because I already labeled that he was one of the robot ninja. So now it's a level 3 skill of Cyborg Enforcer.
Perfect, okay.
And I'm also going to spend 2 more XP for Queen Alien, as these are the 2 boss battles.
Oh,
they should be level 3.
Yeah, I think so. How do I get a level 3 skill? I don't even remember.
You roll 2 6s on a roll, or you roll 1 6 and spend 1 XP, or no 6s and 2 XP when you're rolling 2 dice.
I really should have been doing that.
It's
well.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll be okay. So I'm slowly creeping toward, ping, 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 blocking bullets.
And there's laser beams, so you're just boom, and it's big pulse, big shock waves.
Oh,
And Cable's
hell yeah,
like,
that looks awesome.
How could this be? So finally, he throws it aside, and he just runs at you to try to Superman punch you with his cyborg arm. What do you do?
I'm gonna go low for the legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 6, Aaron.
And he says, how can this be? And I say, it's me, motherfucker. I got a 6.
All right.
A 6 and a 2. I shit you not. Can I convert something to a level 3 skill?
You can spend an XP to get a level 3 skill for this right now.
All right, then I'm gonna definitely. Can my robot arm have repulsor blasts?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
All right, so my level 3 is repulsor.
Yeah. So you repulsor blast Cable, and he flies off of the building and is gone.
Nice.
All that's left is you and the dragon. The ship is starting to explode, right? Like, there's explosions, and you look up and you're like, Zagdar, you're doing it.
All right, I look up at is the dragon flying or is it on the ground?
It starts to take off, right? Like, wings flapping, and now it's, like, flying around you in a circle.
Okay, wait. Is Steve Gutenberg still in Hannibal Lecter? Just sitting there being like...
Yeah, he's like, what's happening? I didn't sign up for this!
All right, so I look back at Steve Gutenberg, tears in my eyes. Keep in mind, I can't emphasize enough, all I'm wearing is a Steve Gutenberg t-shirt.
Oh, it's like a scraps of one now. Like, it's...
Like, now I look like Tommy Pickles, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I look back and I say, I just give him a thumbs up with tears in my eyes, and I say, Mr. President, it's been an honor. And I repulsor blast, like, with my one arm, like Iron Man, up toward the dragon. I try to punch it.
All right.
This is a level 3 skill, so I get 3d6?
Yep. I rolled a 6.
Dope. Oh, of course you did. I also rolled a 6. A 6, a 4, and a 3.
Okay, so what happens is, you hit it, and the two of you, like, you hit it, and you fly onto the ship. So now it's you and the dragon, but there's laser beams flying everywhere. You're watching Zagdar, like, snap necks. The two of you are, like, fighting back to back for a minute, and it's very beautiful. It is a beautiful shot.
Okay, so what is the dragon doing?
The dragon rears up to spray acid at you and finish you off. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to whisper. Zagdar's at my back, right?
Yep.
I'm going to say, like we talked, buddy. Like we talked. And I grab Zagdar's tail and fling them toward the ball of acid hurling my way to block it from me. Because I'm trying to save Gutenberg. Like, Zagdar's great, but, like, I got a mission. I'm sorry,
I got a 6.
Should I do that, Jeff, or should I not kill Zagdar?
Well, here's the thing.
Zagdar is immune to acid?
Zagdar's immune to acid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That I was like, will Zagdar die? Is basically my question.
No, Zagdar's immune to acid. This is the plan that you two discussed.
All right, so this is my level 2 skill of Alien Buddy.
Yep, I got a 6.
Oh, of course you did. I got a fucking 6!
All right.
Stop it!
Turns out Zagdar's immune to acid.
Fuck yeah.
And, but Zagdar gets, grabbed by the queen and thrown aside.
No!
Is
Zagdar hurt?
He's hurt, but he's not down yet. More aliens are rushing him, and he's fighting them off, but you need to finish this right now.
All right. Now, okay, if I'm going to finish this, Jeff, we're finishing it in the way that I would want. I want to shoot a fucking energy beam at the queen.
Okay, give me that repulsor. I got a 5.
Jeff, I actually rolled a 6 with my new glow-in-the-dark dice.
You did it. So you, what happens is, it's looking like it's rough, right?
Yeah.
Zagdar is getting swarmed. There's too many of them.
No.
Describe to me the shot of you destroying the queen and ultimately the ship.
All right. So first, I sprint over to Zagdar and I'm like, Zagdar!
And Zagdar,
I shoot a beam.
Zagdar looks at you. No. Zagdar looks at you and he says, no. The queen. I will be fine.
No.
Your job is bigger.
All right. And in some shonen anime, like the power meter on my cyborg arm, it's like right now it's at like 60%.
Yep.
And as I'm like, no, Zagdar, you've gone too far, aliens. And the meter starts like overflowing with this mysterious energy. Where is it coming from? And I reach out my hand and I say, Hold on, give me a second. And I say, give me a sweet phrase.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. Zagdar says, "You will dance again. Dance again for me."
And I say, I know exactly what it is. I reach out my palm and a fire that glows in my arm. And I say, I don't say anything, Jeff. I release a careless whisper. And it releases a beam that's like...
Everything goes white. Explosions. You're back on the roof. You look around, there's nothing. Only Steve Gutenberg. In a straitjacket and a Hannibal Lecter dolly. And it seems like he might be lost. But then you look up. And you know what you see, Aaron?
What?
Tiny single-person vessels. The escape pods. Zagdar. He's leading the entire rest of the fleet. They've sided with Zagdar. He did it.
Wait, oh my God.
A tear of acid in his eye. He gives you one final salute. And the escape pods depart. They fly away. And Earth is saved. Aaron, you were a bad enough dude to save Steve Gutenberg, but also, you were a bad enough dude to fall in love.
I have sacrificed everything for this. Was it worth it? Yes.
Steve Gutenberg, you pop off the mouth guard, and Steve Gutenberg says, "This was a great day for America. You want to go get a burger?"
I say, okay, so Steve Gutenberg goes, "How about a burger?" And I say, "This one's on the house." And I punch the bottom of the building, grab Steve Gutenberg, and leap from the building as it freezes with me in the air, and we're both smiling.
Yep.
As the building
Credits
implodes underneath.
Roll.
This is the dumbest thing ever, and I'm obsessed.
And that is roll to see if I have shoes on.
Woo, man. That was the greatest story ever told.
We did it. We did it. We perfected storytelling for a generation.
You know, it takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of determination. But what's important is the friends and the love we made along the way.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aaron, thank you for coming back on Party of One.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Jeff.
Real quick, where can people find you and your work online?
You can find me at Twitter at Aaron_Catano. And you can find all my fantasy children at AMFC_podcast on Twitter.
Excellent. You should check out All My Fantasy Children. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
And on that note, I am going to throw it over to me in the future so that he can wrap up with the show. Take it, future me. Thanks, past me. And thanks again to Aaron for coming onto the show. That episode was magical. It was one of a kind. If you enjoyed our silly back-and-forth banter in that episode, or you're just passionate about storytelling, world-building, character creation, or simply hanging out with good friends, you should really check out All My Fantasy Children. I think it'll have something that you'll really, really love. I'm so proud of that show and what it is and what it's become and where it's gone, and I think that if you listen to it, you might just catch part of what makes me so proud. You can find All My Fantasy Children at allmyfantasychildren.com. And also, don't forget to follow Aaron on Twitter at Aaron_Catano, because Aaron's really fucking funny on Twitter. Then while you're on Twitter, follow this show at Party of One Pod, like the show at Facebook.com/PartyOfOnePodcast. If you really enjoyed the show, consider giving us a nice iTunes review, a social media shout-out, or a word-of-mouth recommendation. All of those things help new people find the show, which helps us do bigger, better, and cooler things. You can also consider backing us on Patreon at patreon.com/PartyOfOnePodcast, or come hang out with me on Discord. I started our Party of One Discord. Started it 2 days ago and haven't really done anything with it yet, but come hang out with me and chat. You can find that at bit.ly/PartyOfOneDiscord or the link in the show notes. Party of One is produced and edited by Jeff Stormer and Jen Frank. All music for the show comes from the song Infinite Lives by Megaran, featuring the D&D Sluggers. If you'd like to inquire about coming onto the show, if you'd like to inquire about advertising on the show, or if you just want to talk to me about Muppets because I love the Muppets and I don't really get to talk about it that much, you can email me at partyofonepodcast@gmail.com. Well, that's it for me. Until next time, thank you so much for listening. Remember to fight the forces of fascism every single day. Remember that self-love and self-care are radical and defiant acts of resistance. And as always, party on.
Never gonna die.